Right, let's go. Well, let's go. Good Axel, hello. How we doing, man? Hello. Oh, let's get that coffee. And let's get them gaming news. So bright, I even forgot to turn the lights on. I kinda still need some of them, at least. You're right. Hello there, Axel, hello. How are you, man? Alright, let's see. There we go. Get the water, get the coffee. Let's go. Then we have a couple more new games. Tomorrow back to Todding. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Back to good old Todding. Could calm down with variety a little. With crazy variety. Just a little too much shit going on, but we'll see though. I think I kind of like dealt with a bunch of stuff that was sent to me, but not all of it. And it seems like April's gonna be getting some more. Also, we'll need to go. We'll need to try to get the Redgi and everything too. So there is still all that stuff. Well, if not, then I can do it like later at some point. Not gonna be that big of a deal. I hope I will get it though. It would be nice to get some Redgi going. But if anything, there's gonna be plenty of other shit to play. So we'll see. We will see. Alright, let's go on. I get the coffee. Get some milk. Now I can get back to the other press. Oh yeah, today's delivery also. I'm still gonna go get phone. Well, actually, I guess I have the band on, so I will feel if it's calling. Time to step it up. I'm gonna get that dink stuff. I decided it's not gonna probably happen anytime soon for me to get the Elgato shit that is waiting for me for a couple of years. Somewhere there in Sweden. So, well, the prices and everything were still good. I got myself the device ordered them. So I'm gonna have like the scene control and everything arranged. Next week I'm gonna get it. It's gonna arrive today. Next week I'm gonna find time to set it all up. Because now it's like the long streams weekends. Next week I'm gonna have time. Like the scene switching, volume switching too. I'm surprised I haven't heard about that. Like everyone is Elgato, Stream Deck. There's some more interesting stuff there. The run is already crumbling. Monka is. How so? You get like super negative support going? Minus 75. Well, I mean, on some difficulties, that's fine. It's kind of hard even to advise really much about it. Like, yeah, you just kind of like build all that stuff with adjacency in mind. So, like, you have like 4 nodes with some in between. Build around that with habitats. Put the adjacency in between. Get the comfort in the settlements better. So they get more healthy. New settlements are good to build in like the lava tubes. They kind of by definition way better there because of the protection from like climate radiation and stuff like this. So they already have like the good bonuses when you start building those habitats. In general, a lot of habitats is good. They all generate the support. Then you have buildings, kind of like hospital and stuff like this. Some of them are going to start unlocking though, like from runs. Even when you lose, you still get the unlocks. So get like the hospital and stuff like this. A bunch of buildings that add some adjacency and generate happiness on their own. Some leader abilities also help. So yeah, mostly kind of like in the beginning you suffer, and in the end you suffer. Like the goal somewhere in the middle to build enough so when the final suffering starts, you can last through it. The lower difficulties is not like that bad though. Like the scaling is a bit slower. And on high one, like in the end, like last 10 turns or something, you already like sit like minus couple hundreds usually. So you need to last through that. But also when like the terramorphing starts and stuff, you get like plain support increase. Just like plus 100, for example. Well, with bacteria, is it like plus 20, I think, or some shit? With like plants, it already goes 100 and more. And you get like, in general, also the increase in support generation. And mostly with population, really, though. That's where you get like the most of it. And some RNG too, because sometimes you just kind of, you have like this meter there where the support is. It shows like the probability of the demands increasing. So like the longer you play, the higher the chance that, you know, the demands start increasing. But I guess technically it kind of exists already from the very beginning almost. So you can just kind of like have a few very fast increases in demand, and pain's gonna start probably. Not sure, like on higher difficulties, on like super high difficulty, you're gonna suffer. If the research started shit, I think I got that one before. Research did feel a bit weird, because you kind of like, if it'll be like constantly researching stuff, that'll be kind of fine, I guess. Like I got multiple buildings to give you more research more often. And then after like getting some meaningful researches, later you just get like once in a while, it just gives you research that increases the happiness by 25 per turn, which is also kind of good, I guess. But it's not like that regular. It gives you those. And invested into buildings that increase the frequency. And at that time, I already kind of had, you know, like minus 100 or something. So minus 100 and going down. So that 25 was not exactly enough to offset. Maybe a little bit, I guess. Also increase in the gain of happiness is also like going towards your victory score. But yeah, on higher difficulty, you just need way more. Like different things. The happiness alone already not cutting, it feels like. Alright, cleaning the grinder. See, I ordered so there's this thing called loop deck. Loop deck, whatever. Those are like professional ones for like editors and everything too. And they have like the super professional mode versions. And then they have like the mid-range thingies. And they even have the small ones for streamers. And it seems like a pretty good one. Just getting farmed. It's fine. I'll get some good runs. See, and the fun part also that Loop Deck, they also have a collaboration, I guess you could say, with Razer. And that was the funny part, because I was looking like, all right, maybe it's time to get, well, we still can have decently priced electronics and stuff. And I ain't gonna get the Stream Deck that is waiting for me probably like in years. Might as well just invest a little, especially since, just having money on your account is not really optimal right now. So the plan is to invest as much as possible in good stuff, and the rest just like buy dollars or something, probably in cash. Which is not much, obviously, anyway, right? So not like there is a lot of choice, a lot of options. But yeah, started looking like the Stream Deck. And then I decided to look into alternatives. Found the Loop Deck that I haven't heard before. Started looking into Loop Deck. That one is more expensive here than Stream Deck, even though normally they can like the same price pretty much. But then like our local store somehow decided that the relevant thing to my request is the Razer Stream Controller. And I'm seeing like the picture of that Razer Stream Controller, and I see in front of me the picture of this Loop Deck. And I realize it's the same fucking thing, except for green color and everything. And apparently it is. They had some sort of like collaboration sort of between companies. So like their product, I guess, is not that popular, among streamers and stuff, because Elgato is farming this scene. So I guess Razer suggested them to just kind of, like co-brand stuff. So it's literally their Loop Deck, exactly 1-to-1, just like with Razer label slapped on it. And the need also to install their like Razer Control Center, unfortunately, but at least that stuff actually costs reasonably. That one costs here pretty much the same way as it costs on Amazon. So I was like, well, let's go. Let's get it. And that should be good stuff. That should be good stuff. Because that one also, like, Stream Deck just had like the buttons, actual physical buttons pretty much. You just like can switch icons on those physical buttons. They still have like displays there. And this one is the full touch one. So all the buttons that exist there, they also switch all you want. So you can get like folders basically. So you can have, instead of like 15 or something buttons, you can have like a shitload of them. It also switches profiles to different software, because it's used like in graphical editing and stuff like this. You can use that. And it also has the knobs for different volume control, like 4 of them or something. So I could, with all that stuff, get the volume of the stream, volume of the microphone, and all those things under control. Buttons for scenes, and all that good stuff. So that's gonna be good. It arrives soon. Then tomorrow I probably not gonna have time, but Monday I guess I'm gonna try to already start setting it up. Oh, actually, we'll see. Because yeah, we'll need to find some decent USB connection already to find that is still free. I think that's gonna be my webcam actually going, because I also waiting for the cam stand, so I can move this cam right now to my webcam rotation and get better quality there in the PC. That's going to be the plan. I will see how that will go. I got like the quick release thingies in, so I can switch them easily from here to there. I will see. I will see how that will go. That also should arrive, I think, today. We'll see if it will actually today. Gonna probably pick it up rather like on Monday or something in the morning when there's less people, because they got like this new, like the pickup points in the store, the grocery store nearby. But that's the fun part, because you need to still kind of stay in line to the checkout basically, and then ask them to bring you the package for you. And that usually ends up being a fiesta. Because last time I was trying to pick something up, I was just like standing in the line just for that. And then that lady went to pick that stuff up and basically spent like I don't know how long to find it. Called for someone else to help her find it. Basically, it was just like a lot of time wasted for me and for everyone who was already waiting behind me too. So I just try to go in the morning or something when there's less people. So I get it faster. And no one's gonna be waiting for me getting it. Hello, man. Hello. How's it going, man? Back to the world of the living. I'm done with the studies. Got all the exams done. Is the milk again cursed? Kinda is, I feel. How's it going, Leo? How's life? What are you doing, man? More see Diablo, more concerned. So, I haven't really watched any of that. I mean, by the time I finished the stream, everyone is just like sitting in the queue anyway, so wasn't much to see. The completion and the open world tracking. Well, I mean, some people kind of like that though. That was like the Lost Ark stuff. So when you don't want to grind something in particular, you can just go and grind some completionism. The exam's never done though. Damn son. I still have some more. I'm finishing already this summer. Yeah, I don't know what they like switched. Who they changed like the supplier or something, but like there's a weird milk, dude. Not completely, but yeah, it takes way more and more annoying to whip and shape actually, compared to how it was before. It's like the same store and everything, and I guess like the taste and stuff is the same, but the foam is like way more stable, way less stable rather. Annoying, annoying. This one is kind of like in the middle though, a little bit better than last time, but still not super stable, I would say. Or maybe the whipping thing is kind of like dying or something. Shouldn't be really. At least like the speed and everything is there. No, actually I think maybe not too bad. Maybe not too bad. Let's see, let's see. How's the plans with piecing the fuck out? If you stay long enough, maybe you'll even stay long enough to until I arrive already. I'm kind of thinking with friends more and more, but still a lot of ifs and everything. Still a lot of issues. Oh, the open world part is lacking there though, I see. And bandit camps, that sounds kinda weak. For another year though, alright, how so? Or do you have some more like studies going after this? Because I'm right now, I think one of my friends already successfully convinced. The only problem for him right now is to make things work. If he manages to work his distance job sorta, then maybe we'll roll in. Because I kind of want, even though in my case also things are not like super crazy good, So I don't know if lately like Twitch is doing something or whatever. There's like some more fees to do that. Few days. Gotta get the grind going hard, it seems like. We'll be able to survive somewhere else. What we kind of planning to? All right, done. Here we go. Yeah, I see. Though I see. Damn, Nick, unlucky, unlucky. Yours is also overstay. But can convert science the hip, as I say. I mean, do it, try it. You can do it. No, just kind of like find the right, you know, like a vibe and the idea how to make things work there. Think it's doable. All right. Let's see. Getting the buildings you need, I say. Well, later in the game, you'll really need some of those buildings that increase amount of projects you can pick, like amount of options, amount of those you can pick, and amount of those you can store. Like you will need them at some point. About the trip, as I said, for now, I'm waiting for my friend basically to say, like, if he will be able to. Like, he's doing his trading stuff still. He's still giving it a go. So, like, he should, in upcoming few months, he basically, like, either makes that work, or he goes back to work, basically. Because if he's going, like, basically, like, automatically go and whatever, I'll make it work. I'm okay with YOLOing that stuff. But solo, yes, solo, I probably not going. Solo's a bit too expensive, eh? Things are not that crazy. Not that crazy, perfect and good, eh? So yeah, basically just need to wait for some peeps who I can go with. Alone might be a little expensive, eh? A little expensive, eh? Yeah, imagine money, man. Imagine money. Imagine having some. Get 5 projects and still didn't get the right one. I think I had at some point like 2 lines basically already. Then you at least can kind of like pick some. Yeah, Silo, I see. Yeah, see, it seems kind of quite something, especially at Yerevan now. It's like 500 bucks basically prepared just for the rent alone. At the least. Then just gets expensive because why the fuck? Well, I mean, that's to be honest, like in many places, I feel, including here. That's the main problem. That's what makes me, kind of like nervous, I guess, a bit. Because it's already like on fucking Twitch. Things are like this, basically. The last couple of days also, like, I don't know what they're doing there. Again, changing something, I don't know. You could just never know what's happening. Is like the trend going up, trend going down, or is it going? No idea. Annoying, annoying. But yeah, we'll see. My friend wants to go to like Uzbekistan. Like one of my friends is already there, but he's gonna probably be leaving this summer, I think. Most likely June. I think he said he's gonna move somewhere else. Not sure where. Not sure where he's planning to go. Maybe he goes with someone already. But yeah, my other friend also wanted to go to Uzbekistan because of that. But yeah, I think at least initially it's probably gonna be Armenia though. I'm gonna need to open the company and everything. In Armenia, you can get permit also if you open the company. Kind of like doable. Still, I see. All right, at least something. At least something. Getting more expensive year. It would be at least doable to get the permit and stuff, and get the company going probably. And then maybe already going somewhere else. We'll see. But yeah, probably like early summer gonna be like somewhat more clear, hopefully. Then need also to see what's gonna happen with the like my brother's military stuff. Should be fine though. Like he got the diagnosis and stuff, I think. But yeah, they're gonna be stalling probably for a while. Like he wants to already go start working, and he kind of can't because he didn't get the paper that he's kind of like free from the military shit. I'm gonna wait for that a bit. In April, May probably gonna get it. And then maybe I'll try to get him to live here. Well, I'm gonna be away. And get this like some small rent from that too a little. That would be nice. Oh, that would be nice. And then we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully. And the fucking Yakuza studio is memeing there, I say. Introducing Essence of the Samurai, new fragrance by Sakamoto Ryoma. Sadly not real. Damn son. The meme's too strong, man. The Yakuza perfume. That'll be something. You won actually? Nice. Easy. It's easy. Yeah, they did a little trolling there. They did a little trolling, eh? Alright, so Atlas Fallen, we will need to check some of the trailers and stuff. We will see. Yes, these days I see almost. Alright, what else? People posting how they enjoying Diablo 4. Alright. Maybe just a hack and slash. I think it's not that bad of a thing. Like, the games that are trying to be Souls-likes and everything, trying to be Souls are plenty. Some good hack and slash is already good enough, I would say. 15 science and 125 happiness, yeah. Yeah, Starfield restricted in Australia for drug use. That was still yesterday. Alright, what else? Seems like not much at all, to be honest, going on. Right now.
I love
That's
you
all
guys.
news we saw yesterday, basically. Ah, hello, man. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Well, that is good that you still are, even though that still kind of just goes into, like, the void of Twitch somewhere there, but that is still appreciated. Warhammer Vermintide 2 in Steam is expecting the new update, the Tower of Treachery. They're still pumping some content for it, so 28th of March. Insane, eh? Sifu and Scorn led Kepler Interactive's exceptional 2022. And the Scorn sold pretty well, seems like. Well, decent enough, I guess. It's not like it's a huge publisher. A new trailer of New Amnesia, showing the bunker that we'll need to escape. And what else? So what else? The paper glider controller, damn son. To create the feeling of flight. Time to get some new controllers there. Empty Ubisoft open world now. With bad AI. Wait, did Atlas fallen? How do you know? How do you know? The previews. People already previewing that stuff. So they just like showed the gameplay trailer just recently. Yeah, Jay. Already done. Got some coffee basically. Now we're just going through some news real quick. Some gaming news, and then we're back to the PC. Yeah, the Zaum drama is still going. Creative leads push back on Disco Elysium Studios' misleading legal battle. Soutless got to play it already? I see. It looks like from yesterday to today, not that much really happened. The weekend, man. The weekend already. Yeah, so the launch of the Diablo beta was quite something, seems like. Did it manage to like stabilize that stuff? Is it now fine? Or is it still the queue galore with disconnects and everything? Ubisoft closed its Italy office that was distributing the games and doing the player communication in Italy. Well, looks like they all indeed closing all of the European facilities pretty much. Eurocommission should be talking about Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal at the end of April, but seems like it's gonna happen 22nd of May now. Then delays even there. Delays everywhere. Ooh man, getting kind of warm again, holy. That weather. The editor of VGC said that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League developers are happy with the combat system in the world of the game, especially compared to Gotham Knights. Well, I mean, if you compare to Gotham Knights, that probably will be kind of easy to be better than that. I would say. Yeah, the Fortnite Resident Evil crossover started. Can get them skins, man. Can get that skins. The creators of Rust decided to cancel their meeting with fans due to the death threats from aggressive players and cheaters. Damn son. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. Feels bad, hell, it feels bad. Alright, and this we pretty much saw. Yeah, this we saw already yesterday. Not a lot going on. Not a lot going on. We get the horse when you finish the game in the Diablo. I see. Alright, let's go to the PC. We do have a lot of things. Popular Rust nowadays? I think it is. I think it's pretty huge still. There is like a big scene around it, like the permanent community. That's why I guess like the cheaters and stuff are molding though, because yeah, they have a lot of people professionally playing, you know, the YouTube content creators and stuff, and the Twitch streamers now too. Like a lot of them were kind of like invited when all the Twitch fiesta with Rust was happening, which also like boosted their growth by a lot. Being a part of all that fiesta on the server. So yeah, there is actually a pretty big scene. And there's a lot of servers. It's the same as Ark. Like, you would think it's kind of like, you know, who needs that? And then there's like a whole bunch of people playing. No, I have not, Steve. I have not checked yet. Yeah, gonna check through the week probably. What to expect and what's gonna happen in terms of Diablo, yeah. Well, I mean, it's an open beta, so next week I think no matter what, I'm gonna probably play it.